Do you guys want to see what I've been doing since the last episode? I have been mining a ton of cobblestone. I've got 2 double chests here, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in Infdev, when you're using stone tools, because it's the most efficient, or the most durability efficient, it takes that long to mine 1 block, and there's over 7,000 pieces of cobblestone between those 2 chests, so it took a long time. But this is a pretty big castle, so we're gonna need it. Holding end portal frames, placing water in the nether, equipping stacks of armor. This is an impossible journey. Hello everyone, my name is Wyvern Element, and welcome back to An Impossible Journey. So this episode we are going to be finishing up in Infdev and getting ready to move into Alpha. And so, to do that, we're going to be finishing up this castle. I'm going to get some of the blocks and items that are no longer possible, or that will no longer be possible after we update. And I'm going to connect this castle up, build a pathway to the Infdev island. So let's get started building. So this is a big project. So building the rest of the castle took, well, a very, very long time. I had severely underestimated the effort that would be necessary to build something of this scale in Infdev. Now this part of the video is pretty much doing the same thing that I did last episode, so here's a very fast montage of me building up the towers and the walls for the rest of the castle. Okay, so there's all of the exterior walls built, and all the towers, so now we have the full frame of our castle, which is very large. It's not quite done, I haven't decorated the walls or anything. I also haven't removed the terrain that's inside the castle either. But I actually didn't end up using all of the cobblestone. You can see there's still quite a bit left, but that lets me make one more, well actually a lot more, of the burning furnaces. So I showed this off in episode 1, but I'm going to show it again. The way this works, essentially, you place a furnace, put 1 piece of cobblestone in, 1 plank in the fuel spot, then you mine the furnace while it's burning, pick it up, it doesn't stack with the other furnaces, and when I place it down, it burns forever. And so it's a really nice block to decorate with, because it's actually the only full block light source in this version. You know, if you're lighting up your build in Infdev, it's burning furnaces or torches. Those are the 2 options. So I made a stack of furnaces, I have a stack of planks, a stack of cobblestone, so let's make a bunch of burning furnaces. Alright, now I've got a full stack of burning furnaces. So yeah, if I place it down, you see it stays lit. Another fun fact, they always face the same direction. No matter which way I place it, it will always face that way. And so that's pretty interesting. It does make it a little bit difficult to build with unless I'm putting it in a floor or ceiling when it just has the stone texture. But yeah, we're gonna store these and figure out a good place to use them. Burning furnaces. Wait. There we go. So now I know where to find them. The text extends off the left edge of the sign. Very interesting. Okay, so when I need them, they're right here, and I can use them in the build. So now, let's make these walls look like those walls. adding the wood and the slabs and the torches and everything to make it all nice. Alright, now this is looking pretty good. We have all of the walls of the castle finished, which is awesome. However, we still have a couple hills still inside the castle, so we might want to remove all this dirt. Okay, so now I've got all of the terrain roughly leveled out. I did leave a little bit because I kind of like these hills being inside of the castle. This part doesn't look quite good yet. We're waiting on this grass to grow. But there's something else that I want to show you. But I have this passageway over to directly underneath the front tower of the castle. So now I want to make this room pretty nice. I'm gonna have a ladder going up, but the problem is there's a ton of bedrock here, so luckily there is a way to get rid of it. It's with a door. This is actually the most powerful block breaking tool in Infdev. So if I just go up here real quick, right, we got this piece of bedrock. I want to get rid of that. So I've got a dirt block here. Got the bedrock I want to get rid of. I'm going to put down my door. Bedrock is gone. If I break the dirt, I want to get rid of this block. It's gone. So just placing a door with the top half of it, where the top half of it would be inside of another block, it will remove that other block. So I'm going to use this to kind of get rid of some of this bedrock. Do kind of want to leave some of the bedrock in the roof because I think that would look cool. But yeah, we can extend this ceiling up even with the bedrock here. So let's do that. Something interesting I'm noticing here, actually as I crack open the outer shell of bedrock, it seems like there's actually just regular stone inside of it. The bedrock only goes around the corners, which is pretty fascinating. So we actually only have to remove one layer of bedrock instead of two, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I've got some of that bedrock taken out. So now I'm going to start decorating this room a little bit. I do need a better way to connect it up to the top there. I don't want to go down that staircase every single time. I'm just going to put kind of a simple floor of wooden planks for now. Remove these blocks real quick. Just like so. Yes, okay, so now we'll go with cobblestone. Okay. I'm liking this. Now I'm gonna go back to wood. Okay, I like this. It is dark for right now. We'll just throw on some torches real quick just to temporarily light this up. Awesome. let's head up top and make a way down into here. You know, they always say that in Minecraft you should never dig straight down, but it's kind of fun to do so. You know, you can just die at any moment. But if you don't carry any valuable items in your inventory, then dying doesn't really matter. But I'm out of wood, so we're gonna head back up and rectify that problem. Hello, Minecraft, my old friend. I've come to chop some trees again, because a project scope is creeping. So I mine when I should be sleeping, and the version that I'm playing of the game still remains within the time of Infdev. Oh, there we go. We're in. Glorious. Do I have enough ladders? I do. Ah, great. Wonderful. Now to decorate this, I kind of want a ring. I want this to mostly be stone. I'm gonna have a ring, cobble, kind of at the same level of this bedrock here. Since I don't have the bedrock item currently, so I can't just place more bedrock. But I can do cobble, which also looks nice. Kind of the same color palette. Alright, so this is the room underneath the castle, and I've got a little design in the ceiling, got my ladders going up to the rest of the tower. I do need to replace this with stone, but what I wanted to do here, so I'm going to make this my storage room. So in these walls I'm going to put chests where this stone is. Then this wall I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to decorate it with the burning furnaces. Just build a little array of those. Awesome. And I'm going to put glass in front of them. That looks nice. I'm going to put some of the mossy cobblestone from the dungeon around it. There we go. Just like this. Okay, so this is the pretty much finished storage room. I've got chests all around. Kind of over by my ores chest, I have furnaces in the walls here as well. Something interesting, signs are obviously large, but you also can't walk through them, so that's kind of fun. I'm going to add just a little bit of decoration to the center of the room. It is still a little bit dark, so I think I'm going to replace these wood planks here with burning furnaces just to light it back up. That looks better. And then I have iron and gold blocks that I'm going to put into the floor. There we go. Oh, I almost forgot one more way I want to decorate this room. I course, I had to use doors to break the bedrock, but I also think I can use doors to decorate this room a little bit more. So I'm going to just put next to each of the ladders some mossy cobblestone. A door right there. I think it just adds a little bit to the pillar. I think it looks pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put some torches on the ones that don't have holes to the top. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I guess I like that better. No, I like it open, or whatever that is. And now that the underground room is finished, the last thing to do with this castle is to connect it up to the Infdev island. So I'm going to be building a little bridge across this ocean so I don't have to swim every time to get to the Infdev island. I'll just be using the same wood and stone, but this will connect this up to everything else, and that'll be the last step in this building project. Alright, here it is. This is our little pathway. And with that, everything is all finished up with built all over the Infdev island. I built the castle. Made a little pathway onto this island that I've been looking at the castle from. Planted a little tree there. I thought it looked nice. But yeah, with that, that's kind of everything I want to do in Infdev. We've got our cursed wheat here. Unfortunately, the pigs kind of destroyed some of it just by spawning on top of it and trampling the farmland. But yeah, because this is the last episode of Infdev, I'm going to be giving a world download link in the description. But yeah, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to see me build or do. And this is Wyvern Element, signing out. See ya!